Fall Festivities Part 4, a Miraculous Ladybug Fanfiction written and narrated by Mira. If you haven't heard the previous 3 parts of the story, you can find them linked in the description box. And if you've made it this far into this series and you haven't subscribed, what are you doing? Subscribe for more! And of course, if you're still listening, comment something for the YouTube algorithm. If you don't know what to comment, put Fall Festivities. Please enjoy Part 4. Marinette Dupang Chang as Ladybug on some rooftop in Paris. Hey, Cat?
Ladybug, what's up?
Ladybug stared at her screen, unsure how to articulate this. She called Cat Noir up and, well, was surprised he answered right away. What was he doing in his supersuit right now? I've really been enjoying the last few days of our... She searched for the right word. Fall festivities.
Oh?
His grin shone through the compact.
Yeah? Me too. I liked it too.
Wanna, go to a pumpkin patch today or something? For a moment, Ladybug thought the screen froze. But these were the Miraculouses. They couldn't freeze up, could they?
Yeah,
he finally answered.
Yeah, I like that idea. We can make a date of it, or something.
What? No, not a date. We're celebrating fall.
Whatever you say.
His tone flipped from bashful to flirtatious, and she rolled her eyes. Of course. How had she not foreseen this? Not a date. Her tone was flat.
Whatever you say, LB. Whatever you say.
Well, at least he hadn't called her Bugaboo. I'll message you the details. Are you free in half an hour?
My lady, I would beat you there if you want me to.
You don't even know where we're meeting, silly kitty, she shot back, smiling despite herself.
Right. Let me know, and I'll see you there.
Yeah. See you there. Ladybug closed her compact and stood, only for Tiki to remind her she needed to send her partner the information. Right. Oops. Brain of a bug over here. Don't worry. We can make pie with the innards, she told her little partner.
Ladybug!
Cat sat on a giant pumpkin at the entrance to the field she told him to meet at, and she wondered how he got here so quickly. Cat! If he could not look like a model while lounging on a pumpkin, that would be great. But either way, she couldn't help but be attracted to this cat of a man.
Are we gonna carve them together too?
He jumped off the decorative gourd and trotted over to her. I was gonna take the ones I picked out to the children's hospital with a bunch of markers for them to decorate with. Cat shrugged, his smile as bright as ever.
That sounds great. Can I come too?
Of course, kitty, of course. Gone were the days where she tried not to spend extra time with him. Besides, it's autumn. May as well enjoy the aesthetic while it lasts.
So, are we getting a lot of little ones, or a couple of giant...
He cut himself off, and Ladybug turned to see him standing slack-jawed. Cat? She tried. He pointed in front of them.
Pumpkin slide.
What? She followed his finger to see an orange contraption built out of gourds twice her height, with a plastic slide stuck on top and bolted to a piece of cement on the bottom. Oh. Would you like to go down the slide a few times before we pick out some pumpkins?
Race you to the top?
He took off before she could process what he meant, then groaned. Okay, she can play this game. Ladybug took off her yo-yo and flung it, hitting his shin just enough for him to stumble without falling as she sprinted past him. "Guess you do land on your feet, don't you, kitty?" she called back.
"Not fair."
He launched past her, pushed forward from his baton. "Pot meet kettle," she said, throwing her yo-yo again to trip him up. Parents stared as kids cheered, but Ladybug scampered up the pile of pumpkins to the top of the slide before Cat got to it. Parents stared as kids cheered, but Ladybug scampered up the pile of pumpkins to the top of the slide before Cat got to it.
"Why is it so hot outside?"
Cat Noir asked, panting as he joined her at the top of the slide. "You're literally wearing black leather."
"It's magic, so it's vegan."
"That's not—" Ladybug took a moment to think it over. "It doesn't matter. It's black and the sun is out. You get what you get."
"Do you ever regret your suit design?"
Cat plopped next to her, their hips touching as they sat atop the slide. "What? No. Also, you lose."
"Lose? Lose what?"
Cat's voice followed her as she pushed off, sliding to the bottom before turning to look back at him with a grin. "Carpe diem, kitty." He laughed and slid down, reaching a hand out for assistance as she stood.
"You never fail to surprise me, my lady."
"Come on. These pumpkins won't pick themselves." She tugged him up.
"I think they're already off the vine, though,"
Cat joked. "Oh, come on, kitty."
"You love me. Admit it."
"Let's just get some pumpkins, Cat." While it wasn't typical, Ladybug was able to negotiate transportation of the pumpkins she and Cat picked out from the pumpkin patch, although she had to spend more of the mayor's discretionary fund than she'd like to do so. As much as the people of Paris loved their magical spandex-clad heroes, business was business.
"Ladybug, Ladybug, look!"
At this point, Ladybug and Cat were at the children's hospital, coloring on pumpkins with Sharpies with windows open for ventilation. "Did you draw spots on one pumpkin and kitty ears on the other and want to show it off to me?" she asked, not looking up from the pumpkin she'd spent the last 20 minutes coloring.
"And we have 3 little gourds together."
Ladybug rolled her eyes, not entertaining his notion. "Kitty, we're celebrating autumn together, not planning a family."
"Do you like the name Autumn? Should we name our gourd that?"
"If gourd is code for girl, as in daughter, then no."
"You're no fun."
"We're already swimming in gossip. Let's not give the people more to talk about."
"All I'm saying is that people would celebrate and find hope in their heroes dating, don't you think?"
Ladybug rolled her eyes. "And what of your fan club, kitty?"
"I'm sure they'll find their beloveds by crying on each other's shoulders."
"And you call me a heartbreaker?" Ladybug laughed.
"If we carve these, can we make pumpkin pie together?"
Cat leaned over to catch her eye, and something about the motion caught her heart. "We've seen each other every day this week, Cat. You still want to hang out and make pie again?" He shrugged.
"You made the crust the last time. Now it's my turn to show you what I've learned."
"Tell you what, kitty."
"We hang out tomorrow to keep this streak of ours going?"
He cut in. She was going to suggest filming themselves in the kitchen as a way of subtly promoting her appearance business, but sure, that could work. "Yeah, let's hang out tomorrow, too."
"Wait, really?"
Cat accidentally colored on his hand as he looked from his pumpkin to her.
"You mean it?"
"Yeah, of course. I wouldn't tease you about something like that." It was Cat's turn to roll his eyes.
You totally have before."
"You're right." She scrunched her nose and giggled. "I have, haven't I?" teasing me right now? Perception is reality, Cat Noir. They continued to snipe each other back and forth, but Ladybug enjoyed it. This particular fall began to grow on her, and she knew who to blame for it. Maybe fall festivities would become a tradition for her and her partner, but for now, they had plans to meet up and pumpkins to color. Thank you so much for listening. Part 5 is on the way. It'll be interesting to edit this one. I don't think my voices were as good because I'm sick, but nonetheless, I will catch you in the next one. Thanks for listening, folks. Bye! If you're still listening, comment s'mores, because that'll be what the next part is about.